clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 17.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Jackson. Complete. The tight end Kelson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. To throw again is Jackson.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up on Jonathan Jones. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now down around his goal line. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. It finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. Well, nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept him. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
George on the hand.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Quick strikeout run by Jackson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you don't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He goes on deep to Ingram. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Down in the air, now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Richard Sherman.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he fouled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And now it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He lets it fly for Rocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
8 yards.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks. That's a touchdown for the Jets. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
it's scooped up by the Jets. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.